welcome back to our channel. We're the Garza Twins. I'm Britta.
And I'm Carly.
And today we're going to be comparing It's a 10 to the Kristin Ess Detangling Tonic. They're both detangling products, and we just wanted to give you like a side-by-side comparison because we use them both and like them both.
We definitely want to do more of these like comparing two products videos, but in the future we'll do inserts of us actually using them. This was a bit challenging with hair, but we'll figure out a good way to do it in the future. Okay, so both of the products that we're comparing are the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In product, which is a very, very, very popular detangler, and then the new Kristin Ess fragrance-free detangling tonic. And they are different products because the Kristin Ess is a lot more clean, if you will, and It's a 10 is an old product, so you know, filled with those things. But that's okay.
I just finished mine. It's in my empties bin over there.
Yeah. So we wanted to compare them because we have used them both, and we feel like, well, we'll get into it, but one of them is definitely a better value for your money.
So first we can touch on the price. The Kristin Ess Detangling Tonic is about $1.18 per ounce, and the It's a 10 is how much?
It's $3.80 an ounce. It's $38 for 10 ounces.
Yeah. So
and how much is this one?
It's $10 for 8.45 ounces.
Yeah. So even the like mass price, like $10 versus $38 is huge.
Yeah. And they do come in, like this comes in different sizes, but I find like I had the smaller size and I went through it so quickly. So I guess we could touch on the claims next. So It's a 10 claims to repair dry damaged hair, adds shine, detangles, controls frizz, seals and protects hair color, prevents split ends, stops hair breakage, creates silkiness, enhances natural body, flat iron spray and thermal protection. I will say that's so many claims and it's so hard to say that you can like repair hair, so I'm going to like graze over that one. But I do think it adds shine, it detangles, it controls frizz. I don't think it prevents split ends or stops hair breakage.
No.
I don't think that's really possible. Enhances natural body. I would say that's true.
I agree.
The flat iron spray and thermal protection.
I agree with that too.
I guess we can assume.
Yeah.
But the main thing I want to point out is the fragrance in here. Let's see where it is on the ingredient list. It's a 10 has 22 ingredients, did I say? And fragrance is number 8, so it's pretty high up on the ingredient list, and that was always like a huge gripe with me for this product. Like the fragrance is pretty strong and it lingers, and I don't mind fragrance in hair care, but when it's this strong and like artificial smelling, which is why we decided to try the Kristin Ess Detangling Tonic because it's fragrance free.
And this only has 11 ingredients, and I can kind of like quickly go through the claims of this as well. So it says quick detangling, moisture replenishing, softening and strengthening, shine enhancing. So a lot less claims. The whole point of It's a 10 is that there's 10 claims, right? Yeah. So a lot less claims, and I think the biggest call out here is that this does not claim to be a heat protectant. Well, this does. And I agree. I don't think this protects against heat at all, and I do think this creates a barrier of protection.
I do. I think that the It's a 10, just like the actual formula between the two, it's a thicker product. I think it deposits more product onto each strand of hair. You feel it more in your hair. So I do think, like Harley said, it is creating some sort of layer between your hair and like the hot tools that you put on it. Whereas this feels a lot more lighter weight. I mean, even the application.
Yeah. Well, should we talk about the application?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, what are you going to say then?
Oh, well, go through the claims first. We'll finish that.
Okay, so quick detangling, I would say no. I think it's detangling. I don't think it's quick detangling. No. Moisture replenishing, yes, to an extent,
I would say.
But that's a very vague claim.
Because glycerin is in here, and I think to me it feels
and Pampanol, vitamin E.
a lot of glycerin. I can feel that.
Softening and strengthening, I totally agree with the softness. Don't know about strengthening. It's similar to this guy. It's very hard to tell. And then shine enhancing, 100% agree.
Yes.
So for the most part, they both live up to like 90% of their claims.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can talk about kind of like the format of each and the application and consistency. Maybe like the texture first.
Yeah, so the texture of this one I would say is almost like water. Like it's very fluid.
Very thin. There's like no viscosity. It's just like super fluid.
Which is why they say you can apply 5 to 15 sprays. That's a huge range.
Yeah.
Like, that I don't, you know, like basically they're saying it feels like nothing. So like, apply as much as you need for your hair.
It's only slightly more viscous than water, which kind of goes into the application. It makes the sprayer work extremely effectively. Like you spray this and it just has a huge spray pattern.
Yeah,
like,
I would say almost need to spray it like 5 times.
Yes,
probably.
it's really nice. It's a 10 is extremely viscous.
Yes.
I don't know if you can see it here, but it is thick. And that means that if you like a heavy coat on your hair and you like that protection, that's awesome. Then you would definitely prefer this over this because the viscosity is so different. But the evacuation of the product through this pump is despicable.
Yeah, it's awful. Like, it needs to have a pump, not a sprayer.
I know, through the sprayer. Yeah, like, I completely agree. I think that it's way too viscous to be in a sprayer, and I actually don't know why they
haven't
packaged it like
updated,
this,
but also
like,
how they haven't updated
for like
it.
10 years.
Yeah.
It's gotten to the point where I don't know if you can see on mine, where like I will literally have to like spray chunks in my hand and put it in my hair, because when I try to just spray directly from here, it just evacuates in like these like chunky pieces, and it doesn't have like a beautiful wide spray pattern like this one does.
I also do want to say the smaller size of the It's a 10 is better. I think it's like the pump is trying to pull the product all the way from the bottom, and it's such a huge bottle. Like, this is just, the packaging is not compatible with the formula.
I agree. So we talked about the texture and then the evacuation of the product and how that works. And then now we can kind of talk about like the main difference in application and then like what you see as you apply.
Okay, I would say the main difference in application is that for me, like, this is strictly for like detangling and adding maybe like some shine
And softness.
but I also have to go in with like some sort of heat protectant. Like, I add like my moisture cream from Amika, because I need like an extra layer before I like would blow dry it or use a hot tool, and that cream that I use also adds shine, but this helps just detangle my hair as like a first step, and like Carly said, softness, and it doesn't weigh down the hair, so I feel like I can go in with another product after and it's not going to be too much.
I totally agree. For hair like ours, which is thin but we have a lot of it, I think that this is really great at detangling, but because it's so lightweight, you need another step. I use oil, which I feel like helps protect the strand, and then also just adds like a bit more, like just protection and shine. This isn't something that I could use alone, and we have thin hair, so I feel like even people with thicker hair couldn't.
But they don't claim, it's just claims to be like a detangling tonic.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a 10. You could use totally on its own. You don't really, it speaks to the name, like you don't really need to add another product. They're kind of saying this is like a 10 in 1. I totally agree. It adds that heat protection. It adds that shine. And then the effectiveness, we can kind of talk about both. So this one, I think you need more product. I actually use way more than 5. You said 5?
Yeah.
I use more than 5.
Your hair's always been a little more tangly.
Yeah, it's true. But like Britta said, it's so lightweight. Like, I've used like 9 sprays and it doesn't feel heavy, which is awesome.
It is.
But I will say, like, even with the 9 sprays, like, I have to kind of still slowly brush through my hair. It really helps to detangle, because if I don't use a detangler at all, like, I will probably have to spend like 20 minutes detangling my hair. It gets so knotted. So it definitely works. I was really surprised at first because it wasn't working as quickly as this, we can kind of talk about, but it still worked really, really well. This, you put like a few sprays in your hair and it somehow miraculously like detangles in like seconds.
It's true.
Yeah.
I don't know what, maybe there's more oil in it?
I don't know what the secret is, but if you're looking at speed, this is a lot quicker than this, but this is so much more lightweight, so it just kind of like depends on what you're looking for. But they both get the job done.
Yes.
The first time I used this by itself to test it, and I will say I was shocked at how soft and shiny my hair was just with this product. So using it with an oil, it's even more soft and shiny. And I can say the same for this. It's really makes your hair really soft and shiny. Manageable.
So now we're just going to choose our favorite and explain why. I definitely prefer the Kristin Ess. For number one, the price difference. Like, you're saving so much money, but I think like the other main reason is just because I love how lightweight it feels. It doesn't weigh down my hair, and not like the It's a 10 ever weighed down my hair, but because sometimes I would go in with like an oil or a cream or something else on top, and then it would feel a little bit heavy and like I had too much product on. And I like the fact that I can use other products with this, and it just feels so like nice and soft, and I can run my fingers through my hair and it doesn't feel gross or like tacky. And I love the application. I think it's so effortless, so easy. I love how much product you get. I feel like this will last me such a long time. I love the packaging. Like, it just looks nicer. I mean, that's just going to be something that we all, take into consideration when purchasing. Like if you see these on a shelf next to each other, everyone would gravitate. This is like the ugliest packaging I've ever seen. It's so gaudy.
Yeah.
But I digress. That's really not as important as everything else we're talking about. But I would say those are the main reasons I prefer this product.
Yeah, I agree with everything Britta said. And for the most part, I would pick this as well for basically just the ease of use. Like I said, the thickness of this and how it just will not come out of the sprayer very well. I feel like I'm always just working a little extra harder to get this to work for me. Whereas this is like a quick, even though it's more sprays, it's just so fast and easy. It looks beautiful outside, like in my bathroom. So yeah, I love it. I'm really, and the value, like you get so much more value in this than this. This is a great product. It works well.
It is good.
It works well. If you're using it and you love it, don't be offended because we love it too. We use it for years.
But also smell the fragrance in store because it is pretty strong.
Yeah, the fragrance is strong. And if you're sensitive like us, like sometimes you just want a fragrance free and just put your perfume on as your fragrance. You don't need like a hair perfume. So really impressed with this. If you guys like this format of video, let us know.
We're kind of getting used to it. Sorry, we're kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it's a little mix and match.
A little makeshift over here.
But hopefully you enjoyed.